So we're going to try and mount a fan in this area here, this nice big flat zone. So we're going to need a new cover for the side so I don't mess up my current cover. So I found a piece of flat aluminum. See if we can make that into a thing. One of the hardest parts about mounting a fan is trying to figure out where you have room. On this chassis, even with a small 80mm fan, there is not really anywhere inside here you can fit except for this one spot. So you got to figure out where it would fit in there. Give it a little extra room because you're only dealing with a few millimeters on either side. Would it be better to be like this or like this? I think above, closer to the controller would be better, because that's where we need the cooling. So we'll try and do some basic measurements and put some holes in here and see if we get it. So when you're guesstimating where you want to have your fan in correlation to your case, I have two fans here, kind of helpful. I try and line it up whereabouts I would like it to be on the inside, and I use a protector to line up the holes with a spot. Thanks, Cat. Utilizing the latest in technology, we've managed to make a circle in dots onto a piece of panel. We'll go ahead and try and cut out that hole and see if we're close enough to make it work. All right, we got where we think the center is. We have the outside two screws closest to the side, and the hole that we need to open up through various technological means. Once we punched a hole big enough to fit bits like this, and we're going to start drilling in nose holes. That's wood, don't do that, but use the right bit. We're slowly going closer to where we want to be. Here's a big chunk of hole. I realize in retrospect, if I didn't want to use a grate, I could have just cut holes into here, big enough for airflow. But yeah, lessons were learned. So we got a fan running. I'm going to open up this hole just a little bit more around here and take some of these burrs off. We're running directly off battery power from the e-bike itself, and I'm going to put another grate on the other side of this just to make sure I can't get anything into it. And that's going to sit on the controller itself, and this one's going to be sucking in fresh air. All right, this is where we're at. An okay hole as far as I'm concerned. Obviously I don't know when to stop. I made a good oval, but good enough. All right, panel is installed. We got our new fan. Make sure it works. Pretty quiet. Bike moves. Ready for a test ride.